Hey guys, my name is Daniel, and today I thought I would just show you everyone something that I've been working on. This is a new style that I've kind of come up with. It is for a new project that I'm starting. If you've watched my other video on the Dwarven Mines, that epic fail of a video, then you'll know that I don't know, it looks kind of shitty, but yeah. So I've decided to scrap that project and I'm going to start another one. It's going to be kind of a let's build sort of thing. I suppose this is the first episode of said let's build. So let me get started. At first I kind of wanted to decide what type of style I wanted to build. I was thinking Nordic, Elvish, Viking, I don't know, one of those three. And so I kind of started building. It got to this stage where it just looked like shit and I gave up, and then I tried again and it looked like shit and I gave up, and so then I started up again and changed my methods around. Completely different style, but it looks much better than what you can see here of the base. This was going to look like shit. This had potential, so I went with it and voila, built this. It's kind of a Elvish Nordic style build with a sprinkle of Viking on the top, as you can see. You can't really get a good shot of this, so I made a copy. I just removed the foliage. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But so this was the first prototype and it was very rough. There were a lot of mistakes with it. So as you can see, I did a lot of experimenting. My final design over there I'll get to later. But here it looks nice, but you know, these edges they just hang out way too far. It's ridiculous. It looks kind of silly looking back from here. It looks like a big hat or something, I don't know, really messed up. So I got this, and based off this I made a copy, and I pretty much just brought the edges in and it looked way better. It looked like a house. It didn't look like some rubbishy shitty thing like that. It actually looked like a house. So yeah, I was happy with that. But another problem I had with it was the floor space in the room. Here's the first story. Here's the second story. Sorry, I screwed that up. Here is the first story, here's the second story. 2.5 blocks high and 5 blocks high. It really unbalanced. So I wanted to change that up a little bit. I needed to expand the first story, but it wasn't as simple as just deleting the floor and bringing it up one, because I had this balcony here and it was just going to be messy. So I decided to use this, make another copy, and pretty much bring the whole house up one. So shit, it's getting hot. So basically, yeah. Sorry. Okay. So basically, here you can see this is 3 blocks. You can see that. Over here it is about 5. So it's being increased a lot. It looks much better. It reduces the amount of roof space. Before, when you look at this build and this particularly, you see just the roof. You don't see the actual house. The roof is way too overpowering. So by increasing this and looking at it from the front, you pretty much just see a bit of both. Very even. So this was pretty good, and I was happy with this. So I did the interior. it looks much different to the one over there, but basically now we've got 3.5 blocks and we've still got the same 5 block height. So yeah, I added some purpose to it, detailed it a little bit, not really any purpose, but you know, it's just a schematic for this project that I'm going to start building, which I shall reveal in my next video. So once I built this, I thought this roof had much more potential than what I was using it for. So I decided to experiment with some textures, and so I got this. This is pretty much grey stained clay mixed with cyan, and it looks pretty good. I like it. It fits in nicely, but it just felt like too much darkness on the top and just too bright on the bottom. But I don't know, it still works. It works. So I might still use this, I might not. This looks alright. It's pretty plain, but it looks alright. This is more fancy. But yeah, so I then experimented a little bit. I used this, which looks like shit, but the green on this side, it looks okay. It looks very jungly, but that's not really what I was going for. So then I was thinking, this red is almost doing it. What if I used orange? And so I used some ecowood planks, and voila, we get this. And personally, I think it's a beautiful combination of light, dark, medium-ish colors. I love it. I think it works. The interior is the exact same. I've just copied it using MCEdit. But it didn't look right. It was too dark here. It just didn't flow together. So I thought I'd just copy this, paste it, change the spruce stairs to oak wood. So as you can see, this is oak wood, and it looks much better. It looks less detailed, it looks less busy, but it looks more stylized, and it looks like a proper house, like how a house would be. And you can see we've got these little air vent windows. What's happening? Okay, that's all the builds, but yeah. Anyway, so this works. I thought this works, but still a bit dark and a bit bright. Yeah, so I decided to change the dark oak wood logs to just spruce. So now you get this beautiful flow of color fading into white and into orange, and I think it just works perfectly. It looks much less detailed, but yeah, I don't know, this could really work. This got great potential. As a town, as a little settlement, this could really do well. This could do just as well, but I don't know, it just seems a little too bright. Like, I love the dark textures, but yeah, I don't know. So this is kind of the final design, these two. I'm still probably going to use that one there and that one over there. I'll probably use all 5 of these somewhere around the build, but basically look at the difference between the first little model and this. This just looks much better, much more. It doesn't look that much compact, but I've made it taller and I've made it more narrow. It looks like a proper house. This is just too fancy. It looks horrible. So yeah, I'm just so glad I brought these archways in. It looks much nicer. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, let me just, yeah. So you can see what just what you can do with grabbing a design, changing around a few colors, changing a few textures, making it all higher, shorter, you know, it really, just the scale of the build itself can really matter. So yeah, thank you for watching. I pretty much made this up on my own. I was inspired by some other builds, like everyone is, but as far as I know, I haven't really seen anyone build this kind of style yet, so I'm guessing this is a first. So that's pretty cool. If you want a tutorial on how to build something like this, then just ask, I guess, yeah. And then I will make a video. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for watching. In the next episode, next video, I will show you the type of terrain that I've been working on for this particular house. Not this house, for the style, sorry. And that'll be our little Let's Build project. Yep, anyway, enough talking. Goodbye.